Sometimes when you're doing research, you're going to be using websites. So the way you would cite websites is you want to start in Blackboard. You can click on Library, go to Academic Resources, and then over here we have APA citation and formatting information. If you click on the first APA link, it's going to open up this guide that we have on APA citations. And if you scroll down, we have a bunch of information right here about in-text citations. And then if you click on References, and you keep scrolling down, we have basic examples of different types of references. So if you're citing a website, here's the format you would go from. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to put it over here in my Word document to go off of. So if this is the website that we were citing, we would start at the beginning with the author's last name. So here's the weird part about a lot of websites. There isn't a person attached to this document. So if we scroll down, you can't find an author's name. It says right here, it's made by the organization's staff. So you would cite the organization because that's who created this, not a specific person, but a group of people who work here. So this is how you would do that. So instead of the author's last name and first initial, you would just put the name of the organization. And then you would put the date of the publication in parentheses. So if we go back here, you can see in this example in our APA guide, you put the year first. So I'm going to come back here. If you scroll down, you can see that it was published January 5th of 2018. So I'm going to put 2018, comma, January, and you spell out the whole thing, 5, close parentheses and a period, just like in our example, and now you want the title of the document. I'm going to scroll back up. This is called chronic fatigue syndrome, and if you notice, only the first letter is capitalized here. So I'm going to put chronic fatigue syndrome. So you have the author, when it was published, the name of the website or the document, this part of the web page, and then you want to put retrieved from, and then you would put the name of, or you would put the URL right here. So another way you could do this is you could just put mayoclinic.org, just the basic website. Sometimes your professors want you to put the whole thing so you can click on it. So I'm going to delete this example now and make this bigger. So this is how you cite a website. There's still a few more things you want to do though to be true to APA style. You want to right click on the URL and remove the hyperlink. And then you want to select the whole thing and you want to change it to Times New Roman 12-point font. And then up here where there's a little arrow next to paragraph, you want to hit 0 in both of these boxes. You want it to be double spaced and you want to check this box. And then your citation should be something called a hanging indent, which is the opposite of a paragraph indent where you indent the first line. This will indent all of the lines after the first line. And then centered on top of your reference page, you'd put references. And this is a reference page. If you had a whole list of references here, you'd want to alphabetize them, and you can do that really quickly in Word by highlighting them and then choosing this A through Z arrow button up here. That would alphabetize them. But otherwise, this is how you cite a website.